all, I would like to thank Sham Chandra Prabhu for inviting me to this nice Sadhu Sangha, and all the devotees for giving me this chance to do some seva to Srila Prabhupada and to Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So thank you very much. So we'll start with the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayanudiraye Nashta Prayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtari. Hare Krishna. So somebody will be sharing the verse. Okay, so I will chant the shloka. Srijami tani yuktoham haro harati tadvashaha vishvam purusharupena paripati trishaktidhri. Srijami tani yuktoham haro harati tadvashaha Vishvam Purusharupena Paripati Trishaktidhrik. If somebody wants to repeat, how does you all do? Normally somebody repeats or?
Sure, Prabhuji, we can repeat that.
Please, yeah.
Srijami yuktoham haro harati tadashaha Vishvam Purusha Rupena Paripati Trishakti Dhrik. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Okay, we'll see. We'll see the word to word meaning. Srijami, do create. Tat, by his. Niyuktaha, appointment. Aham, I. Haraha, Lord Shiva. Harati, destroys. Tadvashaha, under his subordination. Vishwam, the whole universe. Purusha, personality of Godhead. Rupena, by his eternal form. Paripati, maintains Trishakti Dhrik, the control of three energies. We'll see translation and purport by his divine Jesus Bhaktivedanta and Prabhupada. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Translation: by his will I create. Lord Shiva destroys, and he himself, in his eternal form as personality of Godhead, maintains everything. He is the powerful controller of these three energies. Hare Krishna. Purport. The conception of one without a second is clearly confirmed here. The one is Lord Vasudeva, and only by his different energies and expansions are different manifestations, both in the material and the spiritual worlds, maintained. In the material world, also Lord Vasudeva is everything, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 7.19, Vasudeva Sarvamiti, everything is Vasudeva only. In the Vedic hymns also, the same Vasudeva is held to be supreme. It is said in the Vedas, Vasudevat Paro Brahman na Chanyo Artho Asti Tatvata. In fact, there is no greater truth than Vasudeva. Lord Krishna affirms the same truth in Bhagavad Gita 7.7. Mattaha Partaram Nanyat. There is nothing above me, Lord Krishna. So the conception of oneness is as overly stressed by impersonalists is also accepted by the personalists devotee of the Lord. The difference is that the impersonalist denies personality, the ultimate issue, whereas the devotee gives more importance to the personality of Godhead. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam explains this truth in the verse under discussion. Lord Vasudeva is one without a second, but because he is all powerful, he can explain himself as well as display the omnipotencies. The Lord is described here as omnipotent by three energies, three Shakti Drik. So primarily his three energies are internal, marginal and external. This external energy is also displayed in the three modes of goodness, passion and ignorance. Similarly, the internal potency is also displayed in the three spiritual modes, Samvit, Sandhini and Lahadini. The marginal potency of or the living entity is also spiritual, Prakriti Vidhi Me Param. But the living entities are never equal to the Lord. The Lord is Nirasta Samya Samya Atishaya. In other words, no one is greater than or equal to the Supreme Lord. So the living entities, including even such great personalities as Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, are all subordinate to the Lord. In the material world also, in his eternal form of Vishnu, he maintains and controls all the affairs of demigods, including Brahma and Shiva. Hare Krishna. Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namne Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauruvani Pachalini Nirvishesh Shunyavari Paschati Sutara. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Nana Shastra Vicharane Kalipana Shanti Samstapaka Lokanam Hitkarna Trivane Manyo Sharanapati Shri Radha Krishna Padaravinda Gujarananda Tani Govinda Sanatana Vijaya Shri Jiva Gopala Sarvasya Chaham Samishta Mata Satin Jnana Apohanam Vedescha Sarva Vedanta Vedanta Hare Krishna. So thank you everyone once again. So today we are seeing this verse. In this verse, this is as you are saying from past, we can say this is the Purusha Sukta that has been the chapter, as the name suggests, is Purusha Sukta confirmed, and this is basically talking of the Purusha avatar or the Virat Purusha form of the Lord, and this is a discussion going on between Brahmaji and Narad Muni. So yeah, Brahmaji is saying to Narad Muni that only by his will, Lord Krishna or Lord Vishnu, his will, is saying that I myself, I am being appointed for creation. I create. He's saying Lord Shiva, he destroys, and Lord Vishnu, in his same form, he maintains. And he's saying further that he's the controller of the three energies, three Shakti Drik. So, Prabhupada very beautifully starts with the very nice theme that this Lord Vasudeva is the only one. He said that conception of one without a second is clearly confirmed. Why he's starting with this strong statement that because people are very much confused about the supremacy of the like who is supreme, and we see in the past or we have seen that even uh, there was a discussion going on between, and they were arguing like who is supreme, it is either Lord Shiva or Lord Vishnu, and then they created this tussle between them. So this has always been there. So Shastras also confirm, but still our human intelligence is not so great that they accept so easily the supremacy of the Lord. And it is only the devotees and only the Vaishnavacharya, pure devotees of the Lord, they stress on the supremacy of the Lord, and they make us understand, they explain us that who is the supreme. And that's why Srila Prabhupada also very strongly is starting that the Krishna or Lord Vishnu is only the supreme, and he um, he establishes this in many of his purports. He has done that. He has done in Bhagavad Gita. He has done in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, and everywhere in his lectures he used to say that. So even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Charitamrita says that Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arasava Bhritya Yare Yaise Nachai Se Taiche Kare Nritya. So he says that Krishna is only one, and rest everybody, whoever maybe Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, or anybody, they are all because majority other devatas they understand in our Sanatan Dharma, or even this who are so-called Hindus, even they understand that there is only tussle between. They are confused, not tussle. It's a confused between Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu and Lord Brahma. It's very like who doesn't have very spiritual intelligence, they get confused about when they say Ganesha is supreme, or Parvati Mata is supreme. So that is there. So that's why he's saying everybody who is there, they are all Bhritya. Bhritya means they are servants of the Lord, and they are just doing. And we say everybody who are in this taking part in this, they are trying to serve Lord. They have taken some position, and here Lord Brahmaji is saying that Lord Shiva is doing the work of destruction. I myself am doing the creation, and this is how it is going on. And the main personality, the supreme personality, is maintaining. So I was just recently hearing one lecture. It was said that by Gaur Gopal Prabhu, he was saying that the creating is easy, and destroying like Janma also is easy, and Mrityu also. The main part, the major part is maintaining, and that is done by Lord Vishnu. So that is major part, because creating somebody, a mobile phone is created, so that is done, and then when some damage happens, it falls down, it is gone. But main portion is to maintain that. So that critical part is taken by Lord Vishnu. Many people think that, oh, creation is so difficult or destroying is so difficult, but main part is like, if we see, there are so many living entities on this earth, right from a small uh, microbial bacteria to a big dinosaur, you can say. Everybody has to be given food. Everybody has to be given pure air. Everybody, like, to create all this thing, like their food and everything. Like when every living being is created, there has to be his quota, and that is being done by Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna, and he's doing it very wonderfully. So as I was saying, that there is only Lord Krishna and Supreme Personality of Godhead, and to establish that, we'll see many of these verses from the Shastras that we has Prabhupada has told us. So one was from Chaitanya Charitamrita, which says that only Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna himself, he many times says, like uh, if we see other demigods, they never proclaim that I am the Supreme Personality of God. Even if you see other religions, like Bible, he never says, Jesus never says, I am Son of God. Sorry, I am the Lord. He says, I am the Son of the God. So he never proclaims, I am God, I am the Supreme. He says, I am Son of God. And even you say Quran, Prophet Muhammad, he says, I am the messenger of the God. So whoever has come, even if we take our devtas, they never proclaim that I am Supreme. But Krishna here, his मतलब है, जैसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं छाती ठोक के बोलते हैं. So he is proclaiming, I am the Supreme Personality of God, and he says, surrender unto me, please worship me, think of me, man mana bhav mad bhakto madhya jimam namaskuru. So he keeps on telling, he keeps on doing practically in lot of places. He tells And this is especially for the people of Kali Yuga. He wanted to give this message, so he gave this whole Bhagavad Gita for people like us, and he has established that. So even in Atharva Veda, he says, Yo Brahmanam Vidudhati Purvam, Yo Vai Vedamscha Gapyati Sma Krishna. It was Krishna who in the beginning instructed Brahma in Vedic knowledge and who disseminated Vedic knowledge in the past. So even Atharva Veda says that it was only Krishna who was in the beginning instructed Brahma. So even if some a neophyte, he says Brahma is the supreme because he's the one who created everything, and Krishna who has come lot later. So he might have a confusion. Oh, Brahma has created everything, and even this doubt, even Arjuna had. It was not his doubt actually. On our behalf, he was asking that we may think that. So when he says that I have instructed to Vivaswan Manave Praha. I have instructed to Vivaswan instructed to Manu. So he said, we are both contemporaries. Then how can you talk of thousands of years, millions of years ago that you have spoken to him? There, Krishna clearly says that we have taken lots of birth, and I remember all of them, and you don't remember. So that is one doubt he cleared here. And same thing, a neophyte may think, okay, ब्रह्मा जी तो पहले आए थे, तो देन हाउ कम कृष्णा इज सुप्रीम? ही तो केम, वो तो भगवान रामचंद्र के बाद भी आए थे, तो एटलीस्ट राम शुड बी सुप्रीम. हाउ कैन कृष्णा बी सुप्रीम? But here, from this Atharva Veda shloka, it affirms, like he's saying that Brahma was been instructed by Lord Krishna, and we know that past time when Brahma was born from that lotus, and he started going down, he couldn't find the end of it. Again, he came back and he was just sitting and thinking, what should I do? मुझे क्या करना है अभी? And then he heard that word tapa, tapa, tapa. So he was instructed to do tapa, and he did tapa, and then the whole the knowledge, the Vedas was given to Brahmaji, and then he started creating. He was created intelligent person, but what to do and how to do was given. All the knowledge was given by Brahmaji. So Brahmaji is, as Prabhupada always says, is the very most intelligent person, and he is doing all the creation. So this is all being done by instructions of Lord Krishna. So here also we can understand and we can remove the doubt, like uh, how can other demigods or even Bhagwan Ramchandra is supreme to Lord Krishna. So this is one verse, and then there is one more verse in Narayana Upanishad which says, Atha Purusha Havai Narayana Akamyata Prajaha Srijyeti. It says that then Supreme Personality Narayana desired to create living entities. So here Narayana Upanishad says that it is Krishna, or it is Narayana, who had the desire to create living. It is not that Brahmaji is, oh, chalo, I have to create this ant, or I have to create human beings, or I have to create apsaras, or this something. No, it was Krishna's will. He wanted to create, and that's how Brahmaji was first. Like, if there is a like Ambani, if we take example, if he wants to have some industry, he's not going to himself. He's going to do. He's working on the electronics field, or he's creating mobiles or something. He just desires. Okay, I want to have a company, and then he appoints a CEO. Okay, you become CEO. So Brahmaji, you can say, is the first CEO of our this material world. And then he told him, actually, like Ambani, he gives clear instruction. This is the thing. This I want. This I don't want. And These instructions are given, and then the CEO follows. The same thing, Krishna or Narayana, he gave instruction to Brahmaji. These are the things, and these are the entities, living entities to be created. This is what we get message from Narayana Upanishad. It was only Krishna, Narayana. He desired to create living entities, and then the creation started. And then there is one more shloka in this Narayana Upanishad which says, Narayanat Brahma Jayate, Narayanat Prajapati Jayate, Narayanat Indro Jayate, Narayanat Ashtav Vasav Jayante, Narayanat Ek Dasha Rudra Jayante, Narayanat Dvadashaditya Adityaha. So here this verse also confirms that Narayanat Brahma Jayate. Like even Brahma is coming from Lord Narayana, then Prajapatis, then Indra or Ashtavaso, Aditya. Everything is being coming from Narayana. And there are many verses like we can quote, like even there is one in this Narayana Upanishad, there is one more verse which says, Brahmana Devaki Putraha. Like Brahman, like impersonalists it's also called that supreme. They don't believe in the personality, the person. They say there is some Shakti here, or there is light, and then we are. But he's saying that Brahman is also Devaki Putra. Brahmanya Devaki Putra. And this is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. Brahmana Pratishtaham. Like that Brahmana, I am that basis of that. So Krishna is saying that effulgent light, what that is I am the basis of that light. So many impersonalists just reach up to that stage and they stop. And we have seen in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam about what is that nice shloka? Veda Tattva Vidas Brahmeti Paramatmeti Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagwaniti Shabdate. So there is this nice verse which states like first is Brahmeti, like the Brahman realization devotees, then Paramatmeti, who think Paramatma has a supreme personality of God, and then Bhagwan. So this devotees who are on this realization, they think that no, who are devotees, they think Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and there is yogis who think Paramatma is the supreme personality of Godhead, and then these are impersonalists who think that light is that. So that light is also coming from Krishna. So here, there are many slokas, and also if we keep going, there are a lot of shlokas. So I will take something from purport, which Prabhupada is saying in the material world also, Lord Vasudev is everything. He's saying Vasudev is everything. Vasudev Sarvamiti Samatma Sudurlabha. So Lord Krishna, and that also the doubt is cleared. Vasudev Putra, Vasudev's Putra Vasudev. From Sanskrit, we also understand this nice thing, like Krishna calls Arjuna as Partha. Why Partha? Because he's Prathaputra. Or this Vasudev. Vasudev, why we are calling him Vasudev? Because he's son of Vasudev. So this doubt is clear that this Krishna, who is the son of Vasudev, that Vasudev, he is this Vasudev Sarvamiti. He is everything, and this also Brahmaji also reconfirms in his Brahma Samhita. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. He's saying he's Sarva Karana Karanam. So he is the cause of everything. There is no cause for him. Many people think that maybe Vasudeva is cause for Krishna, or Narayana is cause for Krishna, but Brahmaji is clearing our doubt. That is Ishvara Parama Krishna. He is the Param Ishvara. And he is the like he is the supreme. So this is what he's stating in Brahma Samhita. And then also Prabhupada is quoting from Bhagavad Gita 7.7, say Mattaha Partaram Nanyat. He's saying, Krishna is clearly stating in Bhagavad Gita that Mattaha Partaram. He's saying there is nothing superior to me. So this is one statement which is gives, which establishes again that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. And Prabhupada talks of these three energies. These three energies, three Shakti is internal, we know, internal energy, marginal energy, and external energy. That is Antaranga Shakti, Bahiranga Shakti, and Tatastha Shakti. So you all are, you must be familiar with that. We Jivas are Tatastha Shakti because we can either be in the spiritual world or material world. Then Antaranga Shakti is the internal potency of the Lord, and marginal energy is the external potency of the Lord, and they both have their own duties. And many times Prabhupada explains like it's the same power, electricity, but one is heating and giving the heating effect, and other is giving a cooling effect, like AC and all these things, and then microwave oven. So all the powerhouse is main one thing, but he's using in a different way. So Krishna is using one for his devotees, that is Antaranga Shakti, and which keeps him under that Yoga Maya. And in Yoga Maya, they keep acting like we see Yashoda Maya. When Yashoda Maya, when at the Brahmand Ghat, when she saw the whole Brahmand in his mouth, Lord Krishna's mouth. So she was like amazed. She was surprised. Who is this boy? And what is this I'm saying? Gets bewildered, and she starts thinking, oh, maybe he's the supreme personality of God. But then Krishna doesn't like that awe and reverence. So we know there are five rasas. That is Shantaras, Dasaras, Sakras, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. So Yashoda Maya was in Vatsalya, and he wanted to continue that. He didn't wanted her to go in that awe and reverence. So immediately he puts Yoga Maya on Yashoda Maya, and then again she forgets everything, and then she starts acting, start pulling her Krishna's ears, and start taking stick and running after him. So this is what that Yoga Maya does. And then there are other class of people, like Krishna also states in Bhagavad Gita, there are two classes of people. One is Asura and one is Asura. So devotees and non-devotees. So this non-devotee class has been taken care of by this other energy, which is external energy. And many times when they try to enjoy on themselves, or they try to do something on themselves, then Maya is there to take care of that, and then keep what we call is correcting that their mentality. So this is a work done by the marginal energy, and uh, we are the marginal potency of the Lord, which we can decide either I have to be on the spiritual side or I have to be on the middle side. This is his three energies. And similarly, again, Prabhupada is mentioning that the internal potency, his Antaranga Shakti, is also divided into three. The three modes, which is Samvit, Sandhini, and Ladini. So like Sat, Chit, and Ananda. So these three energies. This Sat is Sandhini, Sandhini Shakti, and then with that knowledge, that is Samvit Shakti, and the pleasure potency is Aladini Shakti. And many times Prabhupada also mentions that Srimati Radharani is Aladini Shakti. So these are the three potencies of the Lord. And also we have seen in earlier shloka that Prabhupada was, in the translation, Prabhupada says that all the material manifestations of the universes are therefore situated in this powerful material energies. So this energies he was talking of, Brahmaji was talking about energies to Narad Muni, and then further he is now talking of these three energies which we saw today: the internal, external, and marginal. And Prabhupada further bifurcates and talks of internal energies, say Samvit, Sandhini, and Ladini Shakti. So these are the potencies of the Lord. And here, what we have to understand from this shloka, what is the moral of the story from today's shloka? That is, Krishna is only the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and we have to surrender to Him. We have to worship Him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and have no doubt that oh, maybe this personality is superior, or that personality is superior. And this we get clear message from this today's verse. So I will stop here, and if there is some questions or some doubts or some comments, we can take that. Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Gopimanohar Prabhu ji, for a wonderful class. किसी भक्त का कोई प्रश्न है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं. You can unmute your mic or you can type in the comment box. Hare Krishna. तो प्रभु जी, इंटरनल एनर्जीज में जो होता है संधिनी, संबित और अलादिनी, तो इनमें क्या क्या होता है?
एक्चुअली लादिनी शक्ति इज प्लेजर पोटेंसी ऑफ द लॉर्ड. वो भगवान का जो है आनंद देने वाली शक्ति है. और जो संबित जो है वो ज्ञान देने वाली शक्ति है उनकी. और संधिनी जो है वो एग्जिस्टेंस, तो कैसे बोलेंगे उसको, मेंटेन, वो उसका शक्ति है भगवान की. तो इट इज फॉर दैट पर्पस भगवान का.
जी जी. एक जगह सुना था कि एवरीथिंग व्हिच एग्जिस्ट्स is because of this certain energy potency of the Lord. So that is Sandhini Shakti.
Yeah, you can say.
हरे कृष्ण. हरे कृष्ण. तो किसी भक्त का कोई प्रश्न तो आप पूछ सकते हैं.
I think मैसेज तो आज के श्लोक में क्लियर है कि भगवान कृष्ण ही सुप्रीम है और वी आर ऑल नाइस वैष्णवस. तो आई थिंक इतना कुछ इसमें डाउट करने वाला कोई बात नहीं है. तो बट yes, still if there is some other questions, some or some comments, you can take that.
Sometimes Shiva devotees they say that Shiva is supreme. Anyhow, Shiva is good avatar of Krishna. So Shiva is not different from Krishna. Some people also say this.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes.
this exists.
या मतलब बहुत से जो एक्चुअली शिव भक्त हैं वो तो मतलब एटलीस्ट कुछ लोग तो ये मानते हैं कि भगवान शिव भी जो है इनसे आते हैं. लेकिन कुछ लोग बोलते हैं नहीं, शिव जी ही सुप्रीम है, वही है. मतलब जैसे जो शैवाइट्स हैं,
इनफैक्ट
दे आर वेरी
विष्णु सहस्त्र नाम में विष्णु और शिव का सेम नाम मतलब लिया हुआ है.
या तो है. लेकिन जैसे शिव जी खुद बोलते हैं, आई थिंक पद्म पुराण में है, आराधना नाम सर्वेशम विष्णु आराधनम परम तस्मात् परतरम देवी. व्हाट इज दैट, एक लास्ट में वर्ड उसका भूल गया है. तो वो क्या है, तदीया नाम समर्चना. तो वो भगवान शिव जी खुद बोलते हैं पार्वती जी को कि आराधना नाम, जितनी भी आराधनाएं हैं सबसे जो बेस्ट आराधना है विष्णु आराधना परम, भगवान विष्णु का आराधना जो सबसे टॉपमोस्ट. और उसमें भी कहते हैं उनके जो भक्त हैं तदीया नाम समर्चना, तो उनका जो जो है उनके भगवान के भक्त, और ये खुद भगवान कृष्ण बोलते हैं ये बात कि जो मेरा भक्त है वो मुझे इतना प्रिय है, लेकिन मेरे भक्त का जो भक्त है इज मोर डियर टू मी। सो ये चीज है ऐसा तो है, मतलब जैसे देवी के भक्त है वो बोलते हैं देवी सुप्रीम है। तो ये है अलग अलग जो है उनका जो जो गुण में जो जिस गुण में है उस गुण से, या उनका जो उनकी जो चाह है, उनका जो डिजायर है मुझे कुछ चाहिए, तो बहुत से अगर लोग देखें शिव जी के भक्त देखें या देवी पार्वती माता के भक्त देखें, कुछ लोग इतना नीचे से चल के वो वैष्णो देवी पूरा चल के जाते हैं, ऊपर जाके ही बोलते हैं माता मेरा ये काम कर दे, माता मेरा वो काम कर दे। तो दे हैव दे बोलते ना, भगवान बोलते ना अल्प बुद्धि इनको कहा गया है। तो दे हैव सम डिजायर, दैट्स व्हाई दे वर्शिप देम एंड दे देयर इट इज फुलफिल्ड। यहाँ पे भगवान कृष्ण के पास आएंगे तो काफी टाइम लग जाता है वो मिलने में, लेकिन भगवान शिव जी के पास जाएंगे तो आशुतोष है वो, तो जैसे वो अपना जप करते रहते हैं, जैसे कोई आता है ये लो जाओ जाओ यहाँ से, तो डिस्टर्ब मत करो मुझे। सो इट इज लाइक दैट। हरे कृष्ण।
थैंक यू प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you very much. So we will offer Vaishnava Pranam and conclude the session. Thank you so much again, Prabhuji, for a wonderful.
थैंक यू प्रभु।
Hare Krishna. वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्याश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, श्री राधा कुंज बिहारी भगवान की जय, श्री गौर निताय की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।
हरि बोल।
हरे कृष्ण।
सभी भक्तों को दंडवत प्रणाम। हरे कृष्ण।